Hi everyone, it's Stacy. I haven't made a video in a while. I think it's been like 4 months or something like that. I'm doing super bad. Like, I'm just kind of at the end of my rope with everything, and I don't know, I'm just really struggling. Like, I can't handle like the torture anymore. It's just like the pain every day, and like the mental manipulation, and it's not only that, like everything that it affects in your life, it's just kind of like they destroy everything. So it's just a big mess, and you're dealing with that on top of the targeting. And you know, people don't believe you, so they just look at you like you're mentally ill or lazy or whatever they're thinking in their head. But it's, you know, it's a struggle, because it's like we're victims already of like this really horrific crime that nobody should have to go through. Like the worst torture you can imagine, we're being subjected to. And on top of that, when we try to get help, we get victimized again. We don't get the help, you know, that we need to protect us from this. And then, I'm sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. It's so hard with the constant brain interference. We don't get the help that we need, and then, you know, we're also labeled on top of that. And then when we try to get support from family, you know, majority of us, I think, don't have that. And it's really hard, because they're looking at you and they don't understand what's going on, and it just looks like, you know, you're unmotivated, you know. And then when you try to explain things, like, they don't want to hear about it, or if the ones that do, they just seems like they don't believe you, you know. And I've been mocked about it, like, oh yeah, she thinks something's happening to her, type of thing. And it's very frustrating when you don't really have anybody. And I don't know, I've just been struggling with a lot of shit lately, and it's just become too much. It's just crap piled on top of each other. And like the V2K, and then like the extreme pain, you know, that's routinely done 24/7. It's just like they have it set up automatically, like it's automated to just attack you in certain areas all the time. And it's just so exhausting, and so exhausting, and it's just like unbearable, not tolerable. Like, it's always bad. There's never a good day. It's just it's always a bad day. And if it's not a bad day, it's a worse day. And if it's not a worse day, like, it's an unbearable day. Like, unbearable pain, unbearable torture, you know, with the brain manipulation that they do with your thoughts, you know, planting thoughts in your head, trying to get you to think it's your thoughts, or trying to get you to think it's your thoughts, or try to get you to think about what they want you to think about. You know, they don't allow, for me anyway, with my V2K and the way they have everything, not just the V2K, but the remote neural manipulation and the remote neural monitoring. It's all set up to where I'm not able to think. Like, I'm able to feel, but producing thoughts, they're interrupted, they're intercepted. So, or, I mean, completely like eliminated at times. Like, I won't even be able to think. I could feel something, like have a feeling, but as far as my thoughts, it's always implanted thoughts with the V2K. They'll just say something that they are predicting I would think, or they'll say something they want me to think or want me to think about. And it's just constant all the time. And it's just so mentally exhausting. That part is mentally exhausting. And then, you know, the body torture is just physically exhausting. And it's also emotionally exhausting. Like, you know, I've just been breaking down lately a lot. And it's hard. I don't even know how I'm gonna make it through sometimes, because it's just unbelievably dark, this program. Like, it's not like we're given like breaks. It's just like this constant thing. It's continual. Like, how can someone go through so much torture and abuse and pain 24/7? Like, they don't even let us sleep. You know, some days I'm up for 2 days at a time, and then when I do get sleep, it's not even really sleep, because they're keeping me awake while I'm trying to sleep, or waking me up every hour, every half hour, you know, and then keeping me up with the artificial or synthetic dreams and the directed dreams. Keeps like your brain like awake, in an awake state. Like the frequencies they put to your brain, you're not able to rest your brain. Like, it just keeps you awake. And then the electricity running through your body, and then that's just the least of it. Like, they do everything else on top of that, you know. Even if you cover yourself like with shielding or blankets, if you have one toe freaking sticking out, they'll go for that toe, and then they'll zap it with energy, and it'll radiate to your whole freaking leg. And or they'll do the sharp pains everywhere, and then they can even penetrate through most of this stuff. Like, I mean, it just dulls it. So, and I mean, like, if you're going out or something, you have to run to the store, or you have to go to work, or you have to do something, whatever you have to do when you're being attacked. It's like, not everything is portable. And I mean, the stuff that is portable, like all that, like, shielding helps, don't get me wrong, but like, it's still very, very bad. Like, without the shielding, I pretty much would be bed confined, and I wouldn't even get past my front door. Like, it would just be impossible. And like, now, even with shielding, I have days where I'm, you know, stuck in bed, and it's hard to do anything. So I still have days, because the torture is so severe. But I'm thankful I have things to at least help, because I think I would be in a much worse condition, even though the state I'm in is pretty bad. So you can imagine how awful it is with no shielding. I don't think I would even survive it. Like, they would just burn me, melt me to the fucking ground. I don't know. I hope something happens in October. I hope something breaks this program down, takes it out, because I don't know if I can deal with 1 more year of this, or 2 more years of this, or for the rest of my life. Like, I can't even imagine that. Like, I'm just like, I think this last week, I've just like, no, I'm done. Like, I can't do it. I don't know how I'll last 1 more day. And the next day comes, and it's the same thing. But I'm like really at my breaking point. Like, I'm just there. Like, I'm just having like these breakdowns, and struggling. You know, I want to have hope that this will end, but if it doesn't happen soon, I just don't know how I'm going to deal with it. Like, it's so extreme. for those of you who get tortured with DEWs 24/7, like relentlessly, you know, to where you're like pretty much stuck in a bed and not even comfortable in bed because they're torturing the crap out of you while you're in bed. You know, you're not able to rest, you're not able to get comfortable, you just want to crawl out of your skin. You know, you want to jump out your body. The torture is so bad, like there's just no escaping it, you know. It feels like that. Like the torture, you want to squirm away from it, you want to get away from it, and there's no way to get away from it, and there's no way to stop it. And it's so hard. You know, I'm grateful though that, you know, I have a support system with other TIs, you know, and all you TIs out there, you know, we kind of connect and support each other, and we know what each other is going through and stuff. But it's hard because like I haven't met any TIs in person. You know, I'm so sick all the time. I can barely leave my house and get, like, going to the grocery store is difficult enough. Like, you know, it's really hard to like go and do things because I'm so sick all the time. But yeah, like, so I haven't really connected in person with any TIs yet, but I don't know, like, so all I have really is like my family, but that's not going so great right now. Like, oh man, I'm not even gonna get into that, but it's just like you don't really have a good support system because you don't have people who understand what you're going through or even believe what you're going through. So, you know, there's a lot of judgment there. They don't understand the pain that you have to deal with, like all the pain that comes with this. You know, it's not just physical, it's emotional, it's mental, it's, you know, we're tired, we're just exhausted from it all. And I don't know. I guess we just have to hang on the best that we can. That's what I'm gonna do, I guess. I mean, I don't really have a choice but to just force myself to just push through each moment. I just wish there was like something else we could do. To get this program ended sooner. And I'm just like, in the back of my mind, I still have that idea, like, what if it never stops? Like, I don't know. What if it never stops? And I can't think like that because then there'd be no, like, hope, I guess. But it's still, like, in the back of my mind. You know, I'm praying and hoping that this program, maybe in the next year or two, will somehow be taken down. And then we can all be free again. But I know, like, there's gonna be a lot of after damage from, like, all of the abuse and torture that we've been through. I mean, we can't process any of it right now because we're still going through it. Like, we're traumatized non-stop. Like, it's constant trauma after trauma. You know, they just traumatize you. You know, we probably all have PTSD. We're probably all just, you know, there's so many issues that are going to come from this. And that's after the targeting if the targeting stops, and after. There's going to be a lot of damage because of what they've done to our brains and our bodies and our lives. Like, they've completely destroyed every aspect of my life. Like, every aspect you can think of. it was destroyed. So I'm just by myself now, and just trying to like get through this on my own. Like my life is not the same anymore. Well, obviously it's not the same anymore, but I mean, it's like night and day. Like, I don't even have pieces of my old life. It's just all gone. So I didn't mean to make like a sad, soppy video. I guess I just like am having a bad night again. I've been having these for a while because it's just like overwhelming. So I guess I just thought I'd make a video, and then I ended up venting. But I think you guys are all really strong, and I don't know how TIs that have been going through this for years and years and like decades and things like that, I don't even know how you got through it or coped. But it's a long time to deal with this. My targeting started in February of 2017, so that's, let me see. Hold on, what month is it? Shoot, I don't even know. July, right? It's almost the end of July, I think. So March, April, May, June, July. So like 3.5 years, but it feels like for an eternity. Like, it feels like forever. Targeting feels way longer than 3 years. It's a nightmare. So for all those of you who have dealt with this way longer than me, I don't know how you did it, but yeah. Well, anyway, I hope everyone's doing okay. You know, I know a lot of people are dealing with the torture and just kind of like just pushing through it. So, you know, just want to say hang in there, everyone, and hope, you know, this year will be our year, or the next year, if not this year. Hope something happens at the UN, at least, you know, to bring more attention to it, if not stopping it completely. Hopefully there'll be some type of change. That's what I'm hoping for. I don't know what's gonna happen, but we'll just have to wait it out. All right, I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon.